Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Some minor changes. The channel now has a name. It's called Canon Talk. Maybe sticks, maybe doesn't, maybe changes in the future, who knows. But anyway, it was Thanksgiving weekend, so apologies for this video being a little late. There were a lot of kids around, couldn't record anything for more than 30 seconds without having, kids interrupt or just have some noise in the background. But anyway, it was still a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Um, Saturday was fantastic. Sunday, not so much. I expected different results, but hey, you get what you get. However, let's talk more about Saturday. We're Arsenal 5 and West Ham 2 at the London Stadium. Yes, another away performance, another stellar away performance. Incredible. And just going to touch up on a few things the first half, the second half. In the first half, by the 6th minute, we saw Gabriel communicating with, the Arsenal players. And I was watching this just thinking like, okay, I know it's a corner. We'll likely score from corners. So what if we see this? And this was the first time, like, the TV or the cameras were like on Gabriel showing like, everything leading up to the goal, him communicating with the players. And I was just thinking like, what if this goes in? And then lo and behold, it goes in. And I was just so happy, his celebration, everything. And then also I just want to take time out to give some credit to Bukayo Saka. The man's world class. There's no question about it. There's no debate about it. Everyone should just forget that because I don't even know his numbers are right now. Where we're about a third into the season and he's already accumulated like 10 assists or and goals or something like that. Something crazy. It's just mad. Big up to Bukayo Saka because I thought the way he whipped in the ball, it was literally unsavable. And Gabriel scores, and I just know the wait, before I even get too far, Mikel Antonio was marking Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken. But watch that again. You see by the end of it that Mikel Antonio ended up marking Wan-Bissaka. Gabriel just lost him, and then he didn't even know who was marking anymore. And then it was 1-0. Anywho, I thought that was one of my favorite goals. The second goal, however, was pretty good. I love the sequence of play, from Odegaard to Saka, and Saka then hits the ball. I don't know if he overhits it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that ball was intended for Havertz, but then Trossard was at the end of it, which still good. Good for Trossard as well. Hopefully he doesn't sulk as much anymore. And then before I move on to the third goal, I have to say one thing first, and I hope not to mention him again. Anthony Taylor is abysmal. He's just terrible. I hate seeing that guy a referee. He's just a punk ass, if you ask me. I don't like him at all. Anyway, not gonna spend too much time on him. Then we get to the third goal. Saka once again just causing trouble for the opposition. And whether you double up on him, or the worst thing you can do to yourself is just leave him one on one, with your fullback, he's just gonna terrorize that team or terrorize that right end. And I thought it was brilliant the way he won the penalty, which was surely a penalty because Paqueta kicks out. And I thought it was a good thing, him passing the ball to Odegaard. It's just something that builds a lot more synergy between the two of them, because that right hand side is cooking. It's almost done. You get me with Odegaard and Saka, and then now Timber in that mix. That right hand side is just going to be something to watch out for. Teams are not going to be able to stop them at some point because they're really good in tight spaces and they have an eye for a pass, and they've got technical abilities and qualities to be able to control the ball, score a goal, or do whatever they need to do from that right hand side. Then the fourth goal, Kai Havertz, man, love that goal. That's probably the first clinical or the second clinical goal I've seen him score for the Arsenal. Which was good for him because it comes under a lot of stick that some of his finishes are a bit unintentional, and just kind of random, almost lucky type of thing. But that one, there was nothing lucky about that. That was just clinical finish. And what a ball from Salky Trossard. I'm gonna start calling him Salky Trossard because I have no idea why that guy is always like mean mugging. He always has that look on his face, like screw face, all the time. Anywho, yeah. So at this point, it's like 4-0, and then Trossard switches off. Even though Calafiori is a little bit to blame as well, but then they switch off on that left hand side, and Wan-Bissaka goes in and slots the ball right home. Nothing Raya could really do about that, because it was really the defenders that had to protect him before, he was exposed like that. Then the referee, who I'm not going to say his name again, punk ass, gives a gives a free kick to West Ham for something that shouldn't be a free kick. Declan Rice wins the ball fair and square right in front of the referee as well, but still he gives it, and Emerson scores a worldie from it, almost Ronaldinho type, free kick because he goes over the wall, even though the wall jumps up. Fantastic free kick. I haven't seen a free kick like that in a long time. A good free kick like that in a long time. Then Gabriel comes up again, wins the penalty. Um, and I thought Saka, did good, slotted it home. Probably give him a 6 out of 10 for the penalty, but he did good with that. And then moving on to the second half, really a non-event. The only highlight for me in the second half was Zinchenko. I thought Zinchenko did really well to remind us, okay, these are his qualities, and he was the better of the substitutes. I felt, Gabriel Jesus offered us really nothing. Same with Sterling. They didn't really offer us much, but still squad players, decent squad players that you make sure that they shore things up because we didn't concede any more goals in the second half, and neither did we score any more goals in the second half. So yeah, that was really it for the second half. Kai Havertz should have scored. He had an assist from Timber. I thought he should have scored. He should have finished, but he didn't. So yeah, that was a good game anyway. 5-2. First half. First half, 5-2. 7 goals. Mad. Then, yeah, that's it. We're second in the table, even though we're level on points with Chelsea. And goal difference, kind of. I just think it's based on away goals that we're just up. We just have a slight, margin, against them. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Second in the table, even though we're 9 points behind Liverpool, still, it doesn't matter. We're gonna catch Liverpool. They're on a good form, no doubt, but they're gonna run into that, you know, that patch where almost everyone runs into, and then you're just gonna have a few games, you might miss miss out on. But it depends on Arsenal as well. Arsenal needs to really, go on a run right now. Uh, yeah, and then game against Manchester United. Looking forward to that game. The big rivalry, and I always love watching this game because of the beef between Manchester United and Arsenal fans. So good game, 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Looking forward to that at the Emirates Stadium. A few doubts. I think in midfield we've got Partey, who might make the game or not. We're yet to find out, and Marino as well. So hopefully they're fit because I think Partey plays really well against Manchester United. So hopefully he's fit, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching again. Hopefully I'll be quicker with post-match reactions after the Wednesday game, and have a fantastic week. God bless.